Everybody, this is Craig from Team Neat here, and today we have Bran. And Bran, what are you showing us today?
The best pendulum deck.
The best pendulum deck, also known as Dracopals. Great. So Bran, if you want to get stuck right in, let's begin.
Yeah, sure. Standard. Two of these are now standard because you just want to draw cards. Along with this, you only play one because it's not actually that good.
Only one, Bran?
You only play one because you don't ever want to draw it. You usually want to search it off either sorcerer or it's just like maybe monkey board just to complete a skill sometimes. One of these, you only play this because it's level 4. It's a dark. And it's a good beat stick as well.
It's a high skill as well.
And it's a performer pal, so you can search it if need be. The standard 3 of these.
Of course.
I can see this card getting hit, but
who knows? It's Konami. Who knows?
You play the one of this because it's the best card in the deck. Play 3 of these because you have to. I don't like playing 3 of these, but it's good because it synergizes well with a lot of other cards. Play 2 Garnet. Yeah, I know this is Vector, but it is Garnet.
It's Vector, man.
It's Garnet.
Okay, sure.
The only reason I'm playing 2 is because 3 is too cloggy, and yeah, it's nice to have the third, so you're face off. Yeah, it's called face off here, isn't it?
It is, yes. I think.
Yeah. It's like Clash or Face Off, whatever it's called. You want it to be live, yeah, but if you play the third one, it's the exact same as just playing 2. So there's no real point because it'll either clog more or else it'll just be like live more. 3 of these.
Really? Ariadne Bram?
3 just because it's like so good. Like counter traps is so good right now because you play scoldings, you have like warning strikes. You can it's basically any counter trap. So you can do Chaos Trap Hole, which is really good against like it's good against basically every deck right now. Specifically like the new bad deck with Phantom Knights on it. PK Fire.
You love it, Bram.
I play 3 of these.
3? Aren't you being eccentric?
Right. I don't like MST because for one it's a spell card. I'd just rather have a pendulum in place because it's a high skill. And this deck since Luster got hit, and that was the original like higher skills, and then obviously before mages as well. Now you need these as high skills, or else you just run out and so you have to just play bad cards basically.
Okay.
But it also gets rid of like Nat Beast. These 2 are right here.
Oh wow, Bram. You don't see that very often.
I don't know, like this deck doesn't actually care about the normal summon really that much because you only really have this guy. But if you open this against any back row deck, which is basically every deck this format, specifically PK Fire as it's called, you just drop this and usually win unless they have like a warning or maybe a scolding if they'd even play that, but I don't think they do.
Nah, they don't.
Moving on to spells. Triple Upstart, because we have space for it, why not play it? 37 card deck, consistency, cool. The best card in the deck may as well just be like a +2, since you just pendulum some of the other card.
Oh yes, very good card.
Thins the deck out of shitty garnets who even draw me. Triple Wavering Eyes, because it's basically a rota for any pendulum monster, since you're almost guaranteed to have 2 in the scale. Then obviously in the mirror it's just like GG.
Yeah.
2 Painful Decision. Even though you only run your 3 masters and the 2 vectors, obviously you never hit the 2 vectors with it unless you have 2. But you only reason you play 2 is just so you can see one of them. You don't care about the other one, which is why like I play this as well, because you have a lot of dead cards in this deck, whether it be like say Wavering Eyes. Like in some matchups like this card's just pretty irrelevant game 1. So you have this here. You can have a dead one of these. You can even use Upstart because sometimes you don't want the Upstart because you just want to kill them that turn. Obviously Denko can do it. There's just tons of cards in this deck where this is actually good against for discarding. Then onto the traps, you just play the 5 stupid traps. This should be a strike, but it's
money.
I don't see any point in this
yeah.
until this comes. And it basically does the same thing because like this hits every single deck right now. Because if you look at it, if you can hit the pendulum summon, a lot of these are like lights and darks. They actually matter. Like the only one that you don't hit is just this here because obviously it's an earth. But he's a light, he's a light, he's a light, he's a dark. Like you can basically hit an entire pendulum summon most of the time, which is like just amazing.
Oh yes, definitely.
These 2 are like the MVP cards right now because most of the time a lot of people aren't main decking Spell and Trap Hate, usually, unless they have like Archfiend Eccentrics, but it doesn't come up too often where you can just set this and like people will just like they'll never expect it to be a scolding because you can scolding anything obviously, so that's what makes it so good. Obviously warning because it's a song, and then this here because since you play these you can't play the other trap card Treacherous because you're going to have traps engraved, and you might as well play this because it hits an entire event on someone as well.
Yeah.
Hits anything basically in the format since it doesn't seem to target, so you can do it to Dark Destroy, I think, or you can do it to something Cosmo, that's all I know. Extra side.
Alright, let's move on to the side extra.
Okay. Let's see here. 2 Max C, just because Max C, might as well play it. It's good against the bad deck because they just special summon like that.
Oh, they do.
There's the other Chaos Trap.
Second Chaos Trapple? Oh.
Just for a second one for the ban matchup. 2 system down.
Only 2?
I would play 3, but the space is like somewhat tight in this. Just because of like this silly engine that I'm going to show you. This is just good for, this is only for Cosmo and I guess Despots if that ever comes up. Hopefully it doesn't. Triple MST because anti-spell is a thing.
It is a thing.
Hopefully it gets hit, but not very likely.
Not very likely, Bran. But who knows, it's Konami.
It's Konami. Then the batshit crazy engine.
Oh boy.
Yeah, right. Basically, there should be 3 of these, but I don't know. The third one's just magically disappeared, but you play this at free always. What this card does, if you don't know, you activate it, and as long as you have basically these 3 in deck, you wipe the entire field of all monsters. So you basically side this in against Monarchs, so you don't have to play like cards like Restrict and stuff, because obviously you can usually draw this at any time, and as long as you have these 3 in deck still, you basically out domain.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing you care about.
Oh yeah, of course.
Because obviously, like it's a lot. If you can special someone from your extra deck, you usually can just kill them that turn, unless they have the stupid trap.
Very interesting side, Bran. Very interesting side.
But it's also good against what's it called, Super Quantums.
Yeah.
Because any of these out Magnus.
Of course. Okay.
And obviously, you can
Scary deck that.
You can just activate this, and then the turn after, you can banish it to add one of these. So you basically just add like whichever one you want.
Oh yeah.
If obviously you just do it on like a Magnus, obviously it doesn't get destroyed.
Good stuff, Bran.
Do you want to see the extra?
Yeah. Let's move on to the extra deck.
Let's see here. 2 of these because it's kind of standard now. You play the crazy rank 8 guy, this here guy, the U one. 2 of these are standard. I would play 3, but it's never once came up for me yet, so I'm just still playing 2 just so I can play extra stuff in the extra deck. This here guy, he's not as good.
What's his name?
Oh god, what is his name? Number 38, Hope Harbinger Dragon Titanic Galaxy.
What a name.
I'd still rather be Filigrand, but this guy's... The only reason you play this over Filigrand is because this guy stops Dark Hole. He can also stop Pendulum Scales, but it's only really for Dark Hole Regeki that you play this guy for. Yeah. Unfortunately, when he came out, his text is quite misleading. Like, everyone thought you could do it to anything because it just has effects. But obviously the way it's been ruled now is it's
just spells. But
it's still pretty good.
It is.
It's got tons of other effects where it's like you can boost XYZ, your other XYZ monsters attack if like one gets destroyed or something. You're just playing for the Dark Hole thing. You play this because I don't see why people don't play it anymore. Cough cough, some people. Trapeze is like a very good card because you just don't decay with it.
Yeah.
Then this here because Searchable Scales is nice. Castel because I don't see why you won't play Castel.
Why would you not?
Spin away those pesky anti-spells. Diamond Dire, my boy, eats every single back row in the game. 2 of these guys because I don't know, it's a good turn 1 play now because since you play stuff like Eccentric Archfiend and all, you can add it on the end phase just to either like pop back row or anything, you know. It lets you add any card in your deck basically that you care about, so you might as well play it. And its effect to special summon from the extra deck is quite relevant because you can usually finish with a field with like Dinoster, Igniter, this guy, and then you overlay into the number 38 guy. So it's a pretty strong field, and then you can also usually have like a Luster or a Master as well. Emerald, just because, just play because we don't have the Utopia guy yet, the Lightning. So you just have to play fillers like this guy. And this guy's pretty good because you can put in your Dinosters and all since you have to overlay most of the time. as well as Igneisters in the Cosmo matchup because they usually have to go through them all.
You do.
Dweller because it's good against all of the other decks, basically.
Especially PK Fire.
It's alright against Monarchs because you can make it, and then obviously they can just chain the thing to it, but normally you can usually wait, hopefully. But then obviously
Against a lot of decks.
PK
indeed.
Fire is good. You can do it against Cosmo and just OTK them.
Yeah.
Nightmare, just because I have a spare spot. It's good in the mirror. I really like it in the mirror, but other than that, I probably don't make it over anything.
You have space in Pepe?
Yes. Just
Wow.
we don't have lightning, so I may as well just play it. This here guy, I never make this card anymore, but if need be, like you can just make it. Like if you literally open that bad turn 1, you can just do this just to wipe them. That's basically it.
That's great, Brand. So, anything else you would like to add before we end this deck profile?
I really hope Strike gets put to 1.
No, we do not hope that, Brand. Nope, it needs to stay at 3. Alright, so thank you, everybody. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more deck profiles from Team New Tier. Goodbye.